The gasoline shortage that began in Russia this summer following a wave of drone strikes on key oil refineries is continuing to worsen and has now spread to the country's central regions, Reuters reported, citing industry sources. The crisis, which first flared in August, has already affected more than 20 regions, from Chukotka and Sakhalin to Ryazan and Samara, as well as the occupied territories. Smaller independent gas station networks have been the first to suspend sales, while the outlets of major oil companies are still operating, though they face periodic shortages of certain fuel types. According to Reuters sources, one of the main drivers of the deficit was the lack of reserves at private filling stations. Burdened by costly loans, they failed to build up stocks and entered the peak demand season with virtually no fuel. The situation deteriorated further in August after at least 5 large refineries were forced offline by drone attacks, cutting roughly 17% of Russia's refining capacity. The gasoline situation is very bad and keeps getting worse, said one market participant. In September, new strikes hit the Ryazan, Saratov, Ufa Novoil, and Kinev plants, the latter in the Leningrad region now operating at only 3/4 capacity after its main processing unit was shut down. Large oil companies have repeatedly postponed shipment dates in order to prioritize their own retail chains. "This is my gasoline, bought and paid for at the exchange, but they haven't unloaded it for a month and a half," one trader complained. According to him, firms often prefer paying a 5% penalty for non-fulfillment rather than delivering supplies. In eastern Siberia, some stations have stopped selling certain grades of fuel altogether, while others have shut down completely due to lack of stock or because selling at current prices would mean losses. "There's no sense in buying, it's too expensive, and at retail we end up in the red," a chain representative explained. The Vladimir and Belgorod regions also experienced temporary closures. The director decided to suspend operations because there was simply no gasoline. "The chain-owned stations are still working," said an employee of one shuttered outlet. Overall, Russia's fuel output in August fell about 5%. To offset refinery downtime, companies tried to maximize production at undamaged facilities, but last month nearly 23% of refining capacity, equal to 6.4 million tons, stood idle, marking a historic record. In response, the government ordered oil firms to draw on reserve stocks, adjust repair schedules, and manually manage shipments by rail.